Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say Shalom to Akim Nakwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. Today is December 31st, all right, 2023, aka, the worldly holiday of a New Year's Eve, right? So, there's going to be a lot of people getting unalived, all right? And, Lord willing, Yahweh Bashmi Shai watches over, I myself, my wife and your families as well, and you brothers and you sisters as well. And, it's wild, man. A lot of judgment's going to go out. A lot of people drinking and driving, so stay safe out there. I know, I got to go to work, all right? A lot of other brothers do. I get off late, as do a lot of other brothers, sisters, right? So, stay safe on the roads, all right? Pray. Hey, man, 2024, this lesson's titled, 2024, we will continue to patiently wait on the Lord, okay? And some people aren't going to get it going to 2024, okay? And Lord willing, that's not us, okay? But these people in the world, man, we talked about judgment, all right? And, I was almost thinking about making like a year in review lesson, but the spirit just wasn't really on me to. This is what came through the spirit, was, going into 2024, we will continue to patiently wait on the Lord, right? Lord willing, all right? Lord willing, the Yahweh Bashmi Shai continues to keep us in this truth and, on the straight path, right? We will continue to patiently wait on the Lord, and you gotta keep it fresh in the mind, because, for me specifically, I've been in this truth since about, there's stipulations. So I knew of the truth, all right, and was kind of watching since December of 2019, I guess, maybe a little bit before that. That's as early as I know, because I have videos that I saved from that time. I wasn't teaching it, but I have videos that I downloaded from that time, and that's the date stamp on them. So, and that's going right there. That's, you might as well round up to just 2020. So that's 4 years right there, going into December. All right, it's December now. So from December of 2019 to now, 2019, or you wouldn't really count that, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Okay. So, that's 4 years. And you got to realize that's 4 years now, but you got to realize how long the apostles, the elders and apostles have been waiting, man. Some of the elders have been in this truth for upwards of 11 years. All right, you got the apostles going on, way more than that. All right, almost 30-ish years. All right, around there, right? So, man, hey, we will continue, Lord willing, to patiently wait on the Lord, and we have to. We can't rush the Lord. All right, we're waiting for prophecy, and that's what we're looking for, is prophecy. Okay, and there's still some prophecy that has yet to be fulfilled. All right, and we're waiting for that mark of the beast. All right, that Revelation 13:16. Okay, that digital all. All right, that RFID chip. All right, that digital implant. Right, that's what we're waiting for. Okay, that's gotta roll out at some point in time, and I'm hoping, and it's looking good for 2024 to be that year. Okay, a lot of brothers are making lessons. With titles along that, you got, we got GMS on the go. 2023 was a hell of a year. There was one here somewhere, GMS on the go, hopeful year all comes to pass, which was 2023. We're waiting. I don't think it's been uploaded. It usually gets uploaded a little later. Apostle Tahar usually drops the title of the new year, which I'm excited to hear what it is. Here it is. So, I was just watching this a minute ago. GMS South Carolina 08, Elder Manat Zatba down in GMS South Carolina, or down in South Carolina from GMS. Elder Manat Zatba of GMS South Carolina, the brother that's out in South Carolina, of course. His live was titled "This Could Be the Year Shit Hits the Fan." We got a couple other ones the other day. Apostle Tahar. We got GMS Samak Ephraim says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. 2024 will be prophetic. Okay, we got films, movies set in 2024 and other topics. We got this one just titled 2024, and there was a video. Here it is. Elders in Transit 3 premiering now. I see 2024 being a very prophetic year, and as do we all, right? But of course the apostle does. All right, of course, because he would know, right? He would know if he's feeling it. Hey, you know. So, and we're all like that, man. 2024, you know, it's. I'm hoping, all right, and Lord willing, it is the year that the Mark of the Beast rolls out. All right, because it's, you know, and it's through, you know, and the reason, all right, the brothers and the elders and the apostles are saying these things, all right, and even people such as myself. All right, I hate to say myself, but the reason that we are saying these things and we are being, you know, men that are in this truth teaching, all right, the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Of course, I'm not anywhere near on the same level as the apostles or the elders, but we have one thing in common, that we're all in this truth, all right, and doing, you know, teaching on behalf of the Lord. And the one thing, you know, is that we've all seen things this year, man. Okay, we've all seen things this year. All right, we've heard things. All right, lots of things that weren't said in 2022. All right, lots of things that weren't said in 2021 or 2020. All right, and some of 2019. I can't speak too much before that because I wasn't in the truth then. But we've seen things, man. We you know, some of the things I've shown, I alone have shown you, and I'm not. This is not of my own doing. I'm just saying the things that you've seen from my channel. You know, and other brothers have talked about this. You know, if we go and get I gotta go to my my old drive before I upgraded videos. You know, this video here, you know, and I don't know if this is the one that's blurred. It should be, but you know, just from the things, you know, and this is, you know, a person related to, you know, someone I know. All right, not giving away names, but when she was at her work. All right, you have to now, you know, and I don't want to, I'm going to pause it and see real quick. Let me pause this lesson real quick. I'm going to go see if it has her name in it, because I had to blur it out. Give me a moment, and we'll be right back, because I want to show this clip. All right, we're back. Yeah, this is the blurred clip. So I just want to play this real quick. And let me just mute that. But, you know, see, you got to, this is, you know, at her job, you know, how you have to go for lunch, man. To punch out for lunch. Listen, look at that, man. Let's go play it again. You got to scan your fingertip, you know, and then we did, you know, that's the same video. It's just a picture of the device, you know. And it's just synergy, you know. I know it's talking about synergy, but you know, and you have things like this. You have the biometric vein scanners, biometric vein. That's vein, wrong vein. Vein scanner. You know, you got right here. They look like this. All right. For the first time this year, I believe it was this year, for the first time, saw these in Savers. All right. If you don't know what a Savers is, it's a thrift store, a chain of thrift stores. All right. And this is how, you know, I had an issue with the scanner, or I was scanning something, and you know, the employee had to come over, you know, boop. Scan their wrist, all right, just like that. And I was like, whoa, what's that? And they're like, oh yeah, it's a vein scanner. It scans your veins. And you know, and then, you know, the Whole Foods, Amazon Pay thing. What is it called? Amazon One. Yeah, you know, where you scan your hand. Boop. And, you know, and these things were not around. Well, I mean, they were around, you know, but I didn't start seeing them everywhere, you know, until, you know, the tail end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023. You know, why all of a fucking sudden are these things all popping up, man? You know why. You know, if you have a spiritual eye, a spiritual mind, all right, these things are all of a sudden, you know, for the first time, Walmart, at least where I'm at, has upgraded their self-checkout. All right, there's more self-checkout lines than regular checkout lines now. All right, they got you know, all new fucking pin pads, you know, digital payment station. What the fuck do you call those things? Card readers and shit, you know, more of these. Yeah, like that's not what I was looking for. Slakia, whack the mic, but that's not what I was looking for. But hey, it works too, because I've seen more and more of these popping up. All right, where they're just tablets, and you know, and then you just boop, you just scan your card. All right, more of these. Credit card reader, that thing. All right, I've been seeing more and more upgraded these. Target upgraded their card readers. All right, let me look up card reader. Target upgraded their card reader. Business. But I can't find it. You know what they look like. You know. But I'll just throw this one up on. Oh, actually, you know, the ones we're used to seeing is like where was it? I just saw a picture of it. But you know, you're starting to see, you know, upgraded forms of these, you know, everywhere. You know, they had an old one, and all of a sudden, there's the picture I wanted. You know, they had the old ones. You know, no chip yet, and that's actually funny, cause it's not in the chip, no chip yet. But so yeah, man, you've been seeing just more and more things, man, and as the scriptures tell us, you know, be not ignorant. Let's get it. This is Ecclesiasticus 5:15. It says, "Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small." Okay, and we're supposed to be looking for prophecy, and watching for prophecy, and hastening unto the coming of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, which I believe, if I'm not incorrect, which was the title of 2023. Okay, so you know, as deemed by Elder Apostle Tahar. So we're seeing, you know, and why is it that you're seeing new card readers popping up everywhere? Why is it that you're seeing Amazon One? Why is it you're seeing biometric vein scanners? Why is it that you're seeing, you know, things like this where you got to go and, you know, scan your finger? Because it's all getting ready for the mark, man. And that's the big prophecy that we're waiting for. Well, that's not the big prophecy. That's the big prophecy we're waiting for. The big prophecy is, you know, ultimately Yahweh Shai coming back and saving his elect, as well as destroying Babylon the Great. All right, and all these wicked, you know, what insult do I want to use? These wicked troglodytes. All right, these wicked baboons and you know, crustaceans of the world. you know, because they're abominable, just like a crustacean. You know, they're wicked, man. They're awful people. You know, and all these people of the world, doesn't matter what nation or race you're from, they're all terrible. All right, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, as well as the other nations, the Moabites, you know, the Chinese, the Ammonites, the Japanese. All right, all the tribes of Israel have all been acting wicked as hell. You know, not that they're the tribes of Israel. I want to set that aside. You know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the 12. You know, go back to the 12 tribes of Israel. They're all being awful and wicked. All right, other than the ones that have woken up. All right, and have came to this truth. You know, you got the Elamites being wicked as hell. All right, the Ishmaelites, all right, the Middle Eastern, they're being wicked as hell. Moabites, all right, the Chinese being wicked as hell. Ammonites, the Japanese being wicked as hell. Ham, the so-called Africans being wicked as hell, right? Esau, of course, number one, right, on the scale of wickedness. All right, that's the only thing they're number one at, is being evil, right? And hell, Jake's trying to give them a run for their money. All right, they're being wicked as hell, of course, right? They are the devil, after all, you know. And hey, man, this place has got to go. All right, and we're hoping to be part of the number that gets saved. All right, through when Yahweh Shai comes back. All right, you know, on those chariots. Okay, and hey, we don't want no part in that judgment or destruction. I want to be safe on those chariots, and Lord willing, I myself, you know, my wife and your wives and you brothers are as well. You know, that's what we're hoping for, and that's what we're hoping for going into 2024. All right, we're going to continue to patiently wait on the Lord to show up. All right, which is the, you know, the big ultimate prophecy is Yahweh Shai returning. All right, the return of the Son. Okay, and you know, before that, hey, we got to have, can't forget, World War III's got to break out. All right, which we're fucking teetering on right off the fucking edge, man. You ever seen those movies where, you know, the car's hanging off the edge of the cliff? You know, we're right there, man. We're right there. All it takes is, you know, a gust of wind. All right, someone to, you know, adjust their nuts in the passenger seat, and then all goes overboard from there. Boom. Okay, that's what we're waiting for. You know, Israel, Palestine is going in on their shit. All right, you got Ukraine and Russia going in on their shit. Okay, you got Kim Jong-un going in on his shit, Xi Jinping on his shit, right? All these, wars, rumors of wars. All right, these, not discrepancies, but these grumblings and disagreements between all these kings and these rulers, right? All the things prophesied within Matthew 24 slowly coming to pass. All right, more and more, wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. Hey, man, we're getting there. All right, we are waiting. We will continue to wait patiently on the Lord willing, right? Lord willing, Yahweh Shemi Shai keeps us, in this truth. All right. So we're gonna go and grab some scriptures. I've talked long enough, but that's what we're waiting for, man. We are waiting for the Lord, and those are the prophecies. Those are the big prophecies we're waiting for: the mark of the beast, World War III, and ultimately Yahweh Shai's return. Okay, and we're hoping that 2024 is that year. All right, and we're hoping at least for that mark of the beast to roll out. Okay, because we know that has to come. Okay, before really World War III can bust out. All right, and then World War III is before coinciding with Yahweh Shai's return, because that's what's going to be that nuclear devastation, right? So hey, we're hoping that Yahweh Shai comes back in 2024, but we're at least hoping, all right, that mark of the beast rolls out, which I think it will. All right, I think it will. I think it'll come out in some matter or form. All right, I'm not sure how, but I do believe it's going to make more of a presence at least. I would be very, very, very surprised if not. All right, I believe it will at least make a presence in some shape, way, or form. I don't know the specifics. Again, I don't have insider information. This was just all through prophecy and spiritual guess. Okay, with all the things that they did, the WEF, and the just a lot of talk, all right, with digital devices, and hell, a lot of talk this year and last year. Really tail ending at the end of last year was talking a lot about what is it? God damn it. Federal, like a digital dollar. What's the? I'm looking for a word and I can't remember the name. It's a federal. God damn it. I can't remember the name. It's I'm drawing a blank. My brain's messing up. It's a federally backed digital. What's the word I'm looking for, man? If one of you brothers know, you can put it in the comments. It's a God damn it. It's a federally backed coin. What are they called? God damn it. Federally backed crypto. CBDC, a central bank digital currency. Slakia, goddamn, I couldn't get it there. Call all you how about Shemi Shai, we did though. CBDC, the CBDC, central bank digital currencies, right? Digital currencies back to the central banks, right? We've heard a lot about that in 2020, 2022, going into 2023. So hey, I'd be very, very surprised if we don't at least see some, some big things popping up in relations to the mark coming. So let's get Lamentations 3 and 26. All right, that's enough talking. Lamentations 3 and 26 reads, "It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord." And so we're waiting for Yahushua to come back, but part of that is also, if you go and get Matthew 24, we just go to Matthew 24, part of waiting for, the salvation and of the Lord and the Lord coming back, Yahushua coming back, is here in Matthew chapter 24, looking and watching for these prophecies, because Yahushua told us when he's going to come back. All right, verse 1, Matthew chapter 24, it says, "And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down." Verse 3, "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying," they were asking him for prophecies. They were asking him for, how are we going to know, right? The disciples came unto him privately, saying, "Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be," listen here, "and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" All right, we're waiting, and he gave them those things from verse 4 on down, right? And verse 4, and Slakia, hit a button. Verse 4, "And Yahushua answered and said unto them," this is red letter, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. That's another prophecy that's going to be fulfilled. All right, they're going to be killing prophets. All right, do you we don't know how exactly they're going to say it. Do you follow Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, because they're not going to be using paleo. I'm not sure. We don't know exactly how they're going to say it. And you say yes, and then they're going to go and put you on a guillotine, right? Brothers that they were watching, all right, might have to get put on a guillotine. They saw them on the highways and byways. They were agents on the YouTube comments, and they were hacking them. Who knows? Finding out where they live. Some of those brothers are going to be martyred, all right, for the sake of Yahweh Shai, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, which is, it's a great way to go. All right, if that's the way you go, hey, that's a great way. That's a sure way to get a VIP pass. All right, to straight to the good the press booth, man, straight to the press booth. All right, on those chariots, you get to watch the game right then and there. Boom, bam, boom, you're up there. Oh, look, you get to see Yahweh Shai. All right, and you get to watch the judgment of these people, man. So that's an instant VIP or VIP pass to the chariots, all right, if you get martyred. So don't think it's something bad. That's actually a glorious death. And verse 10 says, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. Oh, I knew you were one of those fucking Hebrew Israelites. That's it. They said they'll give us more social credits if we turn them in. I'm turning you in, Derek. That's what's going to happen, man. And people are going to be turning in their own family members, right? Because they're going to be offering rewards. Who knows, when they get that digital currency and you're running out of your carbon for the month. If you turn people in, we'll give you extra carbon and we'll get you extra money for your chip. And they're going to turn you the fuck in. All right? And then you're going to get martyred. And then guess what? Your family member's going to suffer a terrible fucking death. Okay? Because they turned you in like that. Okay? Because they betrayed you. All right, this is verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. We got that. We got Jabba the Hutt. All right, he's a good example. All right, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And if you don't know who I'm speaking of with Jabba the Hutt, then you don't know who I'm speaking about when I'm speaking of Jabba the Hutt. All right, just this false prophet guy that looks like Jabba the Hutt. Most of you know by now. Verse 12, and because iniquity, sin upon sin, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, but he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. That's what we're hoping for, right? Verse 14, and this is where we're going to, stop in Matthew 24 at least. It says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, as it's happening right now, and then shall the end come. So that's what we're waiting for, and it goes on down and it tells you some more things, right? So, that's prophecy. That's what we're waiting for. We're quietly, like it says in Lamentations 3 and 26, it is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord. All right, and part of waiting for and hoping for the salvation of the Lord, Yahweh Shai coming back, is we got to know when it's looking like he's going to come back. All right, by looking at the prophecies, it's looking at the wars, the rumors of the wars, the earthquakes, the famines, the pestilences. All right, waiting for the guillotines to roll out, waiting for the mark to roll out, waiting to hear more about wars. Pay attention to the wars, like see what's going on. Nobody's listening to Russia and Ukraine now. All right, Russia's getting and the reason they're not televising it as much anymore is really for they're pushing an agenda with this whole Ukraine, Palestine and Israel is what I meant to say. This whole they're televising that whole thing because that's a new thing. But what you don't see is in the background is that Ukraine's getting their fucking ass whooped, man. And I saw a Reddit post the other day. It said what did it say? It said, so when is Russia gonna lose the war? It was said since it started that that Russia was gonna run out of weapons soon. Why hasn't it happened yet? And people were talking, and they had a lot of people talking. But when you go into the controversial. And that's where the good shit is. The good shit's where the controversial, because that's where the sheep don't agree. All right, they downvote all the people that are speaking the real things. They don't want to hear the real thing. All right, so they downvote those people. So if you go to controversial on Reddit, that's where you'll if you see something about the Alphabet Soup crew, and you go to the all the people like, oh, these people are great, they're so nice, love is love, and then you go to the controversial, see this is sick, we shouldn't be promoting this. This is, this is what's wrong with society. What the hell has happened to this place? And they get downvoted. So that's where the real shit is. All right, is in the controversial sections, man. Scroll to the bottom. All right, on YouTube, scroll to the bottom. All right, on Reddit, go to controversial. All right, on Twitter, X, scroll to the bottom. Right, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the shit that sneaked through the cracks, the stuff that people really don't like. Not the shit. 'Cause sometimes it's really good stuff. You're looking for the stuff that slipped through the cracks, the stuff that really people don't hate. Not really people don't hate. The stuff that really people don't like. All right, the stuff they really hate. All right, there was a post that I believe it was GMS on the Go posted the other day, and is in like little posts you can do, and it was talking about how people that do their own research, all right, and stray from the mainstream ideas are more likely to be considered conspiracy theorists. People that do their own research. People that find, U.S. government is all here for you. They love you, and they're going to do whatever. You make sure you get out there and vote. You take your booty to the poll. You remember that shit? And, you do that, and you go and get, you go and get this arm candy. You go and do that. And then we look, wait a minute. Whoa, wait. Hold up. This says right here that, I can't remember what I said at first, but this thing's saying that the polls are all rigged. And that, ballots have washed up before in other countries. U.S. ballots, what's that? And I don't know if it's documented that, but before I came into this truth, I must have been, 17 years old or something like that. And I was friends with this little English girl, and her mom was talking to me, and she said, "Oh, do you vote?" I said, "No, I don't vote." She says, "Oh, well, do you know that's all rigged, right?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, I know it's rigged." Because, my dad taught me all that stuff. He said it's all a bunch of bullshit. The government, he taught me all that stuff. The government's not here to help you and all that stuff. But she's like, "Oh, yeah, it's rigged, Back in like 90 something or whatever, she said a bunch of ballots, U.S. ballots, washed up on the shoreline over there in England. And I tried looking it up, and you can't find anything about it. Can't find anything about it. But I believe it. I do. Well, wholeheartedly, I believe it. What would she serve to lie? Why? She's not in America. What would it serve her to lie? Why would it serve her to tell me, the votes are... What point would it serve? I believe it. Okay? The votes are rigged, all right? And that's how it is. But they tell you that. And when you say that, that's a conspiracy theory. When you say, we did... If you look into, the European studies on the arm candy, there was stuff wrong with it. Oh, no. If you even ask them, there's internal documents that say they knew these things. Oh, no, that's not the case. And you can get in trouble for even talking about these things, man. And, that's what I said. We got to be careful with our words because, they don't want, they don't want you to hear that, They think they know what we're talking about, but they don't know what we're talking about. They could say it's this or that, all right? But arm candy could be anything, man. That's and only way they could take the video down is through assumptions, and that's what they do. They assume shit. All right, they like to assume. They assume this, they assume that, and sometimes their assumptions are right, but in this case, it may or may not be. We're using that double speak, right? So, but when you pull those things out and you say, hey, look at these, man, when you say, oh, look, the government's not out to help you. Look at all these CIA experiments that happened that are now declassified. Look at the heart attack gun. Look at Operation Mind Drive, all right, or not Operation Mind Drive, psychic driving. Look at Project Megiddo. Look at look into these, man. And you're a conspiracy theorist. I'm not a fucking conspiracy theorist. Go and look up psychic driving. Look, psychic driving. It has a Wikipedia page right here. Psychiatry and MK Ultra. This is a real thing. This is not bullshit. Okay? This is not bullshit. This was a real thing. All right? The procedure, let's see. Psychic driving was a psychiatric procedure of the 1950s and 60s where patients were subjected to continuously repeated audio message on a loop tape to alter their behavior. And psychic drive, why? Why would they need to know this? Why would they try to alter the behavior of people? Why would they try to mind control? Why? Why, if they're here to help you? Why, if they're here to help you? Why, if the government's here to help you, are they looking into this shit? Why? Explain. This is a real thing. It's not bullshit. It's not conspiracy theory. It's a real fucking CIA document. It's a real fucking thing. Why? Why were they doing it? Why? They were also concurrently administered muscular paralytic drugs such as curare to subdue them for the purposes of exposure to the loop messages. This procedure was pioneered by Donald Ewan Cameron, all right, and used and funded by the CIA's Project MK Ultra program in Canada. Why? MK Ultra was an illegal human experimentation program designed and undertaken by the US CIA. There it is. Forced confessions through brainwashing, psychological torture, use of drugs, high doses of psychoactive drugs, especially LSD, electroshocks, hypnosis, sensory deprivation, isolation, verbal and sexual abuse, and other forms of torture. Well, it said it was illegal. What is preceded? This. What about this? What about Project Artichoke? What about all these other ones? What about MK Often, MK Naomi? All right. What about all these other ones? All right. What about? Just go and look up declassified CIA documents. They're here to help you. No, they're not. But you're labeled as a conspiracy theorist. You're labeled as a conspiracy theorist. So we see all these things, all right? And all these things are linked to waiting for the salvation of the Lord, all right? Lord willing, we're part of the elect, okay? You know, we got to wait for these things to come to pass. And we know these things, you know, there's going to be wars, rumors of wars. You know, the government's doing weird shit, doing chip stuff, all this different stuff. And when you say those things, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. You're a conspiracy theorist. Yeah, well, if we're conspiracy theorists, you must be a fucking retard. So go back to special ed, all right? Because you don't know what the fuck's going on at all, all right? If we're conspiracy theorists, all right? If we're conspiracy theorists, which we are, all right, then you're fucking special ed. So Ecclesiasticus 39:1 says, and we're not really conspiracy theorists. We're more like conspiracy scholars, okay? We study. Okay, we study these things and learn these things because they have a biblical explanation. Because these people doing these things are the fucking Edomites, man. They are the Edomites. Okay, so that's, you know, lessons within lessons. There's so many different lessons we could make. All right, just off the things that, you know, we're already spoken about. But let's get back on the track. With 2024, we will continue to patiently wait on the Lord. And that's what we're doing. And Lord willing, we continue. Verse 1, Ecclesiasticus 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. That's what we're supposed to be doing. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. He will serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travel through strange countries, for he hath tried the good and the evil among men. Okay, we gotta, you know, wait for the Lord. Waiting for the Lord is being occupied in the prophecies, because how are we gonna wait for the Lord and know when he's getting ready to come back if we don't know what the prophecies are? Think, Jake, think. Psalms 37:7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. There's more. Well, it's not this one, but there is actually. Verse 8 says, cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. Okay? So you got, and there's another scripture, I don't know if we have it, but it says, evil doers will wax worse and worse. Let's see. This is 2 Timothy. Yeah, we don't got it. 2 Timothy 3:12. Yea, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahushai shall suffer persecution. We're gonna go through hell. We're gonna go through shit, man. We're gonna get sick sometimes. We're gonna get ill. We're gonna have to deal with some bullshit. Verse 13, 2 Timothy 3:13. But we are gonna go through some things. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and be deceived. All right. But continue thou in the things that which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. Okay, so, you know, don't, just because these people, you know, got it for the time being and it looks good for them, you know, we gotta wait, okay? Because these evil doers, they're gonna wax worse and worse, man. Their time's coming. All right, it's like I've talked about it before. It's like that cookie experiment, you know? If you ask a little kid, and a lot of these people are just like little kids, they don't understand, you know, they don't get it. If you ask a little kid, You want one cookie now, or do you want two cookies later? Sometimes they do it with marshmallows. I've seen it on YouTube. You want one marshmallow now? You know, these kids are like, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. You want one marshmallow or cookie now, or do you want two later? All they see is instant reward. Okay, that's how the mind of a child works. Okay, that's the same way you can fool them with do you want two $1 bills or one $5 bill? They see two means more than one. Their brain isn't fully developed, right? They need to be taught more. They need to learn. Okay, just as us in this truth need to be taught and learn, and we have. All right, and those children will always choose the one marshmallow or cookie now, or versus the two later. Even if you offered them a pack, you can have one cookie now or a whole pack later. They'll choose the one because it means they get it now. And that's how the people in this world work, and that's how we once worked. Okay, we want money now. We want our yachts now. We want gold chains now. We want to be cool now. We want this now. You're wanting that cookie, man. You're wanting that one cookie. You're wanting that one marshmallow. We don't want that one cookie or one marshmallow, man. We want that whole pack. All right, through Yahweh Shemi Yahushai. And that pack of cookies is, hey, having our heritage back to the full extent. All right, being changed. Making it out on. Well, we're gonna have that regardless, but notably that too. Not getting our rejoice now, but getting it in the end. With Yahushai coming back and saving us, Lord willing, we're part of the elect. That's those two cookies, man. That's those two cookies. We don't want that one cookie. Right now we party it up and smoke and drink. Got a bunch of women hanging off our shoulders. We don't want that. Okay? We want those two cookies. So we'll wait. No cookie right now, but man, those cookies are going to be sweet once we get them, right? Lord willing, So we got to wait, man. We got to wait. Patience, patience, patience. A lot of these scriptures, even in the title, a lot of these scriptures talking about patience. Wait, rest, wait, hold fast, patience, wait, right? That's what we got to wait. What is wait?
Wait.
Okay? Wait. Okay? Stay where one is, or delay action, and not delay action. Stay where one is until a particular time or until something else happens. I'm not really a fond of it. Let's do patience.
Patience.
The capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. And some of these, woe, let's get this one. Woe to lost. Here it is. Check it out. Yeah, we didn't get this either. So this is Ecclesiastes 2:13. It says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted. I was seeing if I wanted to read up. Ecclesiastes 2:13. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. What is faint-hearted? What does this mean?
Faint-hearted.
Lacking courage, timid, scared, all right. And verse 14, it further touches. It says, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? All right, so, and woe means destruction. You lost patience, just like those people back in One West, and I wasn't there. I'm just speaking to the accounts that the apostles have told us that, the year, Y2K, 2000, the world's going to end. And Apostle Dahar, at the time was, almost, I guess, almost, and Salaki if I incorrectly say, I guess, that he was almost kind of looked down upon at the time because he was saying it couldn't have been the year 2000, all right, because the prophecies haven't came to pass, all right, and then what happened? He said, no, the Apostle Dahar said, no, it couldn't be the year 2000. He can't be coming back in 2000. The prophecies haven't came, and then everybody looked down on him, I guess, in a way, or at least thought some type of way. And then year 2000 came around, and of course Yahushua didn't come back, and then big fallout, all right? And I guess that's around the time that there was the big separation and breakup of One West, all right? And that's how we got GMS, really. There's more to it, the story. Again, I wasn't there. That's an account, you'd have to, speak to Apostle Dahar about, or one of the other apostles that was there for that. So, and that, so we are waiting for prophecy, okay? We're waiting for prophecy, all right? And we must wait. And those people, when Yahushua didn't come back in 2000, they said, oh, fuck this, I'm out. I'm leaving this truth. That's it, I'm going back in the world. I'm done waiting. And so now what, Now what? How do you think the Lord's going to revere them, or the lack thereof, when he comes back? Hey, Lord, remember when I was back in... No, who are you? I never knew you. Get away from me. Get away from me. You lost patience. Get away from me. Get away from you, Jamal. Get out of here. You know, here you are, you knew my name, you called upon my name, you taught this truth, and then you went back on your word, you went back out there and started smoking weed, said that this truth wasn't nothing, you never taught again. Get out of here, Jamal. I ain't dealing with you. Get out of here. You know, please, I never knew you. Get away from me. You know how bad that's gonna be because what? What, we've been waiting for 2021 and 2022 and 2023. What makes you think 2024 is gonna be the year? Hope. Okay, it may or may not be, all right, but we're hoping that it is, okay? And you can't, put a time bracket on the Lord, all right? Like we've said, we don't see too many years, but you can't say, oh, it's gonna be 2025 that he comes, it's gonna be 2026. He's definitely coming in 2027. 7 is completion. He's definitely coming. It could be he comes in 2027. It could be he comes in 2025. It could very well be, Lord willing, he comes in 2024, okay? We don't know, all right? We're waiting for the prophecies, okay? So you can't say, oh, it's 2027 now. Y'all said in 2024 it might be the year. Get out of here then. What are you doing? What are you doing then? Get out of here. Get out of here then if you're so goddamn impatient. Leave. No one's asking you to stay. No one's asking you to stay. You can go. You're dismissed, right? If that's what you want to do, if that's the feeling you have, then the Lord's not dealing with you. He doesn't want you around anyway. Okay? That's a sign. Okay? Oh, I don't want to be here anymore. Blah, blah, blah. You start maybe the Lord ain't coming back at all. Just go smoke a blunt somewhere else, Tyrone. Okay, because you're obviously you don't know what's going on. Okay, you don't know what's going on. We're waiting for prophecy, and we might have to wait another year or two. We might. Okay, and Lord willing, we don't, but we might. Might. What does might mean? Might, and not in strength, but might. All right. May. All right.
May.
All right. Expressing a possibility. Might have to, maybe, might be 2025. It might be, could be. Lord willing, it's not. Lord willing, it's 2024. That's what we're saying. That's why we always say Lord willing. Do we know 100% written in paper? Do we have it, from the Lord himself saying that he's coming back in 2020? No, we don't. But we're hoping, we're waiting, we're hoping, we're waiting, we're hoping, we're waiting. Okay, we're hoping and we're waiting. Okay, that's what we got to do. We got to hope and we got to wait. So quit your bitching and wait and hope and watch the news. See what's going on. Go see if there's anything going on, any developments with RFID chip. Go do something, man. Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore, wait ye upon me. You're waiting for the Lord, okay? You got to wait for him, It's like calling your ride. Hey, man, hurry the fuck up. I'm standing here, for 1 minute. Man, it's been 1 minute. Get the fuck back here now. No, that's what you're trying. You're trying to rush the Lord. Okay? You're trying to rush the Lord. Stop. Zephaniah, how you gonna get out of here somewhere else? The Lord's your ride. How are you gonna get? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You have to wait on the Lord. So sit down at the bus stop and fucking wait, man. Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms and pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. All right, that's what the Lord says, right? So that's what we're waiting for. That is what we're waiting for. We're waiting. Hope and quietly wait. Ecclesiastes 39 and 1 and 4 says something about waiting as well. Let's see. Well, no, it's just the very fact of it, occupied in meditation thereof, which would be a form of waiting. All right, Psalms 37:7, rest in the Lord. Zephaniah 3:8, wait. All right, Revelation 2:25, hold fast. James 5:7, be patient. Psalms 130:5, waiteth for the Lord. 2 Peter 3:9, and we'll touch on that. So, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. All right, and Lord willing, 2024 that we make it out of here. All right. But you can't bug out if it's 2025 or 2026 or 2027. I don't think we got no 10 years, okay? But that's, again, I said I don't think we have no 10 years, all right? I would be very surprised. Because prophecy is hitting it with a very fast rate, all right? It's not slow, so I can't see it for that long, okay? But that's just me, and a lot of other brothers say the same thing. We don't see being here for too much longer. Okay, but we can't say 100% it's going to be 2024, 100% 2025, just like we didn't say it was 100% going to be 2023. All right, this was the year of the hastening unto the coming of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. We're waiting. Okay, we're going to continue to wait in 2024. Lord willing, we're still in this truth. Okay, so let's go and get Revelation 2 and 25. I gotta hurry it up real quick, running out of time. Revelation 2 and 25, it says, but that, red letter, Yahushua speaking, right? But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. What does hold fast mean? I had it, to get the definition. Hold fast. What does it mean to hold fast? Hold fast.
Hold fast.
To remain tightly secured, here it is, to continue to believe in or adhere to an idea or principle. All right, and this idea and principle is the truth, the faith of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, the gospel. All right, that's what we're holding fast. We're holding fast to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's promise, the promise that was made to us. We're holding fast. We're waiting patiently. All right, being patient, as patient as we can. Okay, and it's just like, when you're told, oh, you're gonna go to Disneyland. I don't know, I've never been to Disneyland, but I'm using it. You're gonna go to a theme park. When you're a kid, you're like, oh yes, I really want to go. All right, but you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Okay, you gotta wait. James 5 and 7. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman, which is Yahushai, waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, which is the elect, and hath long patience for it until he receiveth the early and latter rain. All right, and a husbandman is really a farmer. All right, in this case, it's referring to Yahushai. A husbandman waits for his crops. He doesn't just plant a seed and go dig it up the next day. It might take, you might look at your crop and say, oh yeah, this corn's almost ready. Might take another week. Might take another month, okay, for it to fully be ready. You thought it was going to be ready in a week. Might be another month. And it's the same way with us, man. The Lord's waiting. All right, the Lord is waiting. He's waiting for the perfect time. Okay, because you got to realize, the truth is still going out. Okay, there's another prophecy, the famine of the word. The truth has got to stop. All right, at some point in time, and that's going to happen when the elect is sealed. Not all the elect is sealed. We're also still waiting for a mass awakening of the northern kingdom. Okay, the so-called Latinos and Native Americans. We're waiting for a mass awakening of them. Okay, that's another prophecy. Okay, so what the hell is this awful music? 1 minute. So that's another thing we're waiting for. Okay, and we gotta wait. We gotta wait on the Lord. Okay, for these prophecies to be fulfilled. All right, and it's only up. It's He knows when that's gonna happen. All right, and when these prophecies are going to be fulfilled, the Father. All right, and by this time, Yahushai might know, when he's coming back, as it's been told by other elders and apostles, because it says, of that day or hour no man knows, only the Father only. Yahushai might know now, all right, because we're so close, as it's been told by the apostles or elders. But we gotta wait, man. We got to wait. So, I got that in there twice. So, Psalms 130 and 5 through 6, starting with verse 5, it says, I wait for the Lord, my soul doth wait, and in his word do I hope. Verse 6, my soul waiteth for the Lord more than they that watch for the morning. I say, more than they that watch for the morning. Okay? We're waiting for the Lord. All right, and it sometimes, it sucks to wait. Sometimes I get it, but if you're waiting for something really good, you gotta wait for it. It does. It can, and I don't want to say, and that's because just impatience. I get it. No one likes to wait, but you have to wait. And you have to wait on the Lord. If and the prophecy's got to go forth. But a lot of people, if you could have the choice, right? Which we don't. But if you, interviewed, 20 brothers, you want the Lord to come back right now, everybody would say, yes, let's do it, But that's not how the way it goes. We got to be patient, all right? No one, of course, no one likes to wait, but we have to like to wait, and we got to learn to wait, and we got to learn to like to wait, right? So that's what we have to do, because the Lord commanded it. That's what we have to do. We have to wait on the Lord, okay? We have to wait on the Lord, and if you give up, you might just give up, like they say, it's just like they say, a lot of people on gambling, they give up on a slot machine right before the big payout, And that's why when I gamble, he gambles, he's a sinner. It's not a sin to gamble, first of all, and second of all, I don't gamble a lot. But when I do gamble, once in a fucking blue moon, all right, very, very, very rare, just happened to be there, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll throw like 20 bucks in. Maybe I don't go gamble no $100. 20 bucks is it. That's my max, man. I ain't doing no more than 20. Maybe 25 if I'm addicted to a machine for a little bit. If it's one of those cool machines like the ones that got like the dragons and the swords on it and shit. Yeah. But that's how they want you to be. But I wouldn't do anything over 30 probably. My max, I definitely would cut off after 40. I ain't doing no more than 40. I've never done 40, but I've done 20. But it's like, that's why when I gamble, I hop from machine to machine to machine. They say, oh, sit there and play. Nah. I go hop machine to machine to machine, because some people have been playing those machines for 2 hours, sitting there cranking that fucking that what are they, one-handed bandit or one-arm bandit, what do they call those things? Slot machines, and then they get up and they leave, and I do it, bang, and then I end up hitting, I end up winning like $10, something like that, because they've been playing that machine. You sit and play a machine, you're just dumping your money in it. Okay, I'm not giving you gambling advice. I'm just saying that's how I play. I feel like I have a more tendency to win. So. And I'm bringing that up because, there's a statistic that says a lot of people stop playing on the machine right before they win. And that's why I go and play those machines. I bounce to bounce. I don't sit on one machine because some people might have been playing before they gave up, and I might hit that win if the Lord wants me to, right? So, and that, that's the same way in this truth, man. Some of you people have been, sitting, playing the machine, all right, and then you give up, all right, and you walk out, and here it is. The jackpot was right there, man. And now you don't get to get it. Now you don't get to get it. It's gonna be bad, man, for some of you people. All right? And Lord willing, it's not us. This is Psalms 130 and 5 through 6. I wait for the Lord. Oh, so we already got this one. We're getting 2 Peter 3 and 9 through 13. The Lord is not, this is verse 9. The Lord is not slack considering his promise. He said he was gonna save his elect. All right, he said he was gonna split his inheritance as well with us. Okay, that's his promise. The Lord is not slack. He's not a liar. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long-suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. You're in a grace period right now. You'd be wise to repent. Verse 10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the element shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. And that new heavens and a new earth is coming when Yahushua comes back. And that's what we're waiting for. That's what we're hoping for. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're holding fast towards. That's what we're being patient and waiting for and resting in the Lord for. That. And Lord willing, call all Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We continue to keep in this truth. We don't bug out. We don't fall out. We don't end up thinking we're King David, right? Or some wacko things like that. All right. We don't fall for any of these false doctrines or devils or any of those things, man. Lord willing, call all Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I myself, my wife, you and your wives and families as well, continue to keep in this truth, continue to stay and hold fast in this truth, and we make it out of here as members of the elect. All right, in 2024, Lord willing, we will continue to patiently wait on the Lord. With that, we're going to go ahead and close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. We got to patiently wait on the Lord. Until next one, Lord willing. Shalom.